The One Thing, The Surprisingly Simple Truth Behind Extraordinary Results by Gary Keller and Papasan is a book that focuses on the importance of focus and prioritization in achieving extraordinary results in both personal and professional life. The book presents the idea that by focusing on the one most important thing, we can simplify our tasks, minimize distractions, and achieve more by doing less. The lies that mislead and limit us. At the outset, The One Thing addresses several lies that people commonly believe, which can lead them to spread themselves too thin and fail to achieve their most important goals. These lies are often widely accepted in society, but can undermine the effectiveness of individuals and organizations. Everything matters equally. People often believe that all tasks and goals are of equal importance, which leads to spreading effort too thin. In reality, not everything is as important as other things, and focusing on what truly matters is essential for extraordinary success. Multitasking. Multitasking is often viewed as a skill, but in reality, it reduces focus and diminishes productivity. The brain is not designed to handle multiple tasks simultaneously. Rather, it performs best when it focuses on a single task. A disciplined life. Discipline is often thought to be the key to success. However, the authors argue that a lack of focus, not discipline, is what causes most people to fail in achieving their goals. Instead of trying to be disciplined in every aspect of life, we should focus on the most important task that will give us the most significant results. Willpower is always on will call. People believe they can rely on willpower to get through tasks. However, willpower is finite and is most effective when applied to the most critical tasks. These lies, according to Keller and Papasan, prevent people from focusing on what truly matters and can create unnecessary complexity in their lives. Extraordinary results are derived from focusing on the one thing. The central idea of the one thing is that extraordinary results come from focusing on the one thing that matters most. The book makes the case that success is not about doing more things, but about doing the right things and doing them with extreme focus. When you focus on the one thing that makes the greatest impact on your life or business, you can simplify and streamline your actions. This focus helps you cut through the distractions and less important tasks that would otherwise consume your time. The key to achieving extraordinary results is not necessarily doing more. Rather, it is about identifying the one most important thing that will lead to the biggest breakthrough and making it your primary focus. This principle is grounded in the idea of concentration and how it leads to breakthroughs in every area of life. The focus question is a key tool introduced in the book. It helps you clarify your priorities and direct your attention to the one thing that will make the greatest impact. What's the one thing I can do such that by doing it, everything else will be easier or unnecessary? This question forces you to prioritize and make conscious decisions about what you focus on. By constantly asking this question, you can eliminate distractions and ensure that your efforts are directed at achieving the highest priority. By answering this question, you can create a simple and powerful framework for decision-making. This focus question can be applied not only to individual tasks, but also to broader goals, both personal and professional. Extraordinary results come from extraordinary focus. The authors emphasize that extraordinary results are not achieved by being busy or working longer hours, but by applying extraordinary focus. The book introduces the concept of focus as the most important tool for success. This focus must be sustained over time, and the most successful people in the world know how to concentrate their energy and attention on a few critical tasks. The ability to direct your attention to what matters most is what separates the highly successful from everyone else. Keller and Papasan argue that people often fail because they cannot sustain their focus. They become distracted by trivial matters, and as a result, they don't make the progress they should. Developing the skill of focus, of putting aside distractions, is essential for achieving extraordinary results. 5. Live with purpose. Live with priority. To live a focused life, you need both purpose and priority. The authors argue that living with purpose means understanding why you do what you do and ensuring that your actions align with your larger goals. Living with priority means identifying the most important things you need to accomplish and dedicating your time and energy to those tasks. Both purpose and priority are critical for maintaining focus and ensuring that you are on track to achieve your most significant results. Living with priority requires saying no to distractions, opportunities, and even obligations that do not align with your one thing. This is often the hardest part, as people tend to overcommit themselves and say yes to too many things. However, saying no to the less important things is essential for making room for what really matters. 6. Time blocking. The key to focusing on your one thing. One of the most practical strategies in the one thing is time blocking, which is setting aside specific blocks of time for your most important tasks. The authors advocate for blocking off time in your schedule for uninterrupted work on your one thing. Time blocking helps you protect your focus and prevent distractions. It requires discipline and a commitment to the process, but it's one of the most effective ways to ensure that you're making progress toward your most important goals. The idea is that if you don't protect time for your one thing, other things, emails, meetings, phone calls, social media, will fill up your schedule, and you'll never have the time to focus on what truly matters. The importance of saying no. A recurring theme in the one thing is the importance of saying no. In order to stay focused on your most important tasks, you must be willing to say no to other opportunities, distractions, and obligations that don't align with your one thing. Saying no is difficult because people often fear missing out, disappointing others, or creating conflict. However, the authors argue that saying no is the key to maintaining focus and living a productive, intentional life. The power of no comes from its ability to create space for the things that truly matter. Saying yes to everything dilutes your focus and undermines your ability to achieve extraordinary results. The book also stresses the importance of creating success habits that support your focus on the one thing. Success is not just about having the right mindset or working hard. It's about developing the right habits that consistently lead to extraordinary results. The process of habit formation is often discussed in terms of small wins that build momentum over time. Keller and Papasan suggest that by focusing on small but consistent actions, you can create habits that align with your most important goals. By consistently asking yourself the focus question, blocking time for your most important tasks, and saying no to distractions, you can build habits that support your success. Number 9. Life outside work. Balance, priorities, and success. While the one thing is primarily focused on achieving success in professional life, the authors also address the importance of balancing your personal and professional priorities. They stress that achieving success in one area of life shouldn't come at the expense of others. However, the authors clarify that balance doesn't mean doing everything equally. Instead, it's about understanding your priorities in each area of life and ensuring that your time and energy are aligned with what matters most. In other words, focus on the one thing that will make the greatest impact in each domain of life. The domino effect. How small actions lead to big results. The book also introduces the concept of the domino effect, how small, focused actions can lead to disproportionately large results. By focusing on the one most important task, you can create a series of actions that build on each other, leading to exponential growth and success. This concept is akin to the idea that a small, focused action can start a chain reaction that leads to significant outcomes. Just like knocking over a small domino can set off a chain of larger dominoes. Putting the one thing into practice, steps for applying the principles. The authors provide actionable steps for putting the principles of the one thing into practice. These steps include identifying your one thing, time blocking for uninterrupted work, creating a habit of focus, saying no to distractions, continually evaluating your progress. The central message of the book is that by simplifying your life and focusing on the one thing that matters most, you can achieve extraordinary results. Simplicity and focus are the keys to success, and by applying the principles in the one thing, anyone can experience transformative results.